Peace be with you and welcome back to my channel for another video, another spiritual download. If this is the first time that you're coming across the channel, I say welcome, hey, hi, and hello. You are more than welcome to like, share, take notes, rewind the tape, subscribe, unsubscribe, come back and subscribe again, watch me without subscribing, whatever you feel that your higher self, per the 10 Commandments, is guiding you to do. I support you in that. And if you're breaking any of those spiritual rules on that list, the 10 will get you in. If you're breaking anything on that list and you're coming in with a spirit that is not of love, peace, joy, forgiveness, and understanding, I support you in that energy. I know this is the first time that we're meeting, but I promise you that 9 times out of 10, there is going to be a message here for you. Spirit does have a message. Spirit does have a message for everybody involved. Listen, this is our first meeting. Come on in, have a cappuccino with 1 shot of espresso. Shout out to the people that love to send me money every day for coffee. Like, I don't mention it, but I'm like, wow, that is so nice. It's so funny because every time I pull up, I'm like, yes, I'd like a vanilla bean grande with 2 shots of espresso. So the other day, I tried the Americana at Starbucks. I did have shares with Starbucks, but I cashed them out. Listen, that's a small commercial break. Newcomers, come on in. So I tried the Americana. Listen, I pull up. I'm like, you know what? Let me try something new. So I say, oh, God, they got a whole group of espresso. Espresso is my favorite part of the coffee bean. It is the most potent. It gets to the point. Nobody has time. And I'm already energetic because I'm taking pomegranate shots and wheatgrass shots and taking my collagen and my vitamin E. And when I tell people my age, they're like, what? I thought you're like 33. I'm like, I feel like 33 a whole bunch of years ago. Order in the spiritual court. That was a long commercial break. Newcomers, you will get used to it. Listen, if you're returning back to the channel, you already know that if the intro was that long, based on what I just said, that we've all been getting the downloads. Listen, I'll meet you where I need to meet you. Divine Collective, you already know. Listen to the sound here in my voice. Listen to the sound here in my voice, Soul Tribe. I love you. Nothing can keep me from you. It's a movie from back in the day, The Color Purple. She says, nothing can keep me from it. Oh, yeah. Listen, let's go ahead and get into this energy. So this is going to be part 2. Real quick, the Karmics have a response. Remember the divine masculine that the high priestess, whoever this is, I was getting several stories of women, divine women that are delivering these divine masculines. You'll notice you're going to start to see a little bit more love in the public eye. Like, you're going to start to see the divine feminines and divine masculines in the public eye. Like, damn, they got a bomb-ass relationship. Like, mutual respect, mutual love, you know, femininity and masculinity is in balance. It's not lustful, but it's a soul connection, right? Yeah, it's having that soul orgasm just by way of somebody's energy because they're kind and genuine, and you ain't even laid down to have sex with them. But you understand the science behind it. Having sex is a ritual. Listen, somebody need to go celibate, and I don't mean going to celibate to get that light bill. Listen, that went over somebody's head. Then that wasn't for you. Move right along. Let that pass by. Maybe the next spiritual download from Spirit will be from you. So today's motto is be happy, right? Listen, the Karmics have something to say. This is where they're being tested. Because here they were with the divine masculine, who they allowed to control every little bit of them. They were supposed to get the lesson. All the while, this divine masculine's turned karmic because he believes that he's lost his true divine feminine when he was younger, only to find out that he runs into his twin flame, who then gets him delivered from whatever the hell is ailing him, mentally, physically, and spiritually. Okay. And now the karmics are finding it hard to watch this man be molded and shaped naturally by this divine feminine. It is a mutual energy of equal give and take, and they don't know how to deal with it. They are two combinations of two very yin and yang energies. That's all I'm going to say. Listen, fear and anxiety, this is what they're going through. The Nine of Swords energy, some of these people are just not feeling good based on their emotions. It's unfortunate. And it's interesting how the message for us today is to be happy. You know, I want to be happy. I want to, yeah, be happy then. Find something to be happy about, right? There's a whole lot going on. Protect your peace at all costs. Listen, some of them are completely worn out. Here's the thing, right? Being in that triple darkness, right? That's where you were born, Divine Collective. You were born in triple darkness in the womb of your mother, be it a good womb or a karmic womb. That's the way you decided to come. Your mother was the portal from whence you come. She was a portal. You were in triple darkness, breathing underwater, as an infant in the womb, as a baby fish, being molded and shaped in triple darkness. And so you knew everything that you needed to know. All of your past lives are being molded in that darkness. That is the dark night of the soul. Listen, here's the beautiful part though. This is a victorious energy over the Nine of Swords and the Four of Swords. Spirit could have sat some of us down real quickly through that retrograde. And you got it again. You're like, oh shit. Okay, well, wow. Listen, you are the Hierophant. You are being destined and or guided to be a spiritual practitioner. For somebody in the Divine Collective, your soul tribe is finding you. Listen. So the karmics have this issue. This masculine that was molded and shaped into this beautiful guy, not because of you, but because he saw a reflection of what he could be. He did it all on his own and with his own responsibility. And so now these karmics are being forced to look at themselves, which is a beautiful thing. This is about repentance. This is about forgiveness. This is about forgiving yourself. This is about realizing that balance is key, right? Some of the twins are dark and some are light. And listen, and somehow you two come to balance each other out. There's a lot of water with fire signs, you know. Gabriel's blowing the horn. Gabriel's saying, judgment is here. My divine chosen ones have conquered the darkness. You keep sending them shadows to try to find something to penetrate. And you can't. Because every time you send the darkness, they put that shit on a plate and we eat it. We digest it, and we realize that it's only by way and permission of what we allow the karmics to do. So now they're bothered by that. They're being forced out of their energy. This is earthly matters. Gabriel is very, very, very urgent with blowing that horn. If I could tell you the thunder I heard last night, I knew that Shango was mad. I knew that Chango was mad. Shango was mad. In Santeria, in Afra Cubana, toda la negritas, como se dice, all jet black saints. The judgment is here. And nobody wants to accept it. But however, the people that do, they do. And if they don't, they don't. Listen, this is not a time for that. This is a time about self-mastery. Hate is not making sense, not towards yourself and anybody else. You're going to have to redirect that energy. Because with the Divine Collective, they're taking the darkness and they're eating it. Going into the past, a lot of the readings that I did were about shadow work. That's it. The enemy on the inside, conquering that enemy, that beast on the inside, taming that. And then people approach you and they just have to respect you. They don't exactly know why. They don't have to, but they do. Because something on the inside of you is radiating order, alignment, divinity. So everything around you has to get in order. The birds chirp at the right time. If you really get still, you'll listen and notice that the universe is in a rhythm. The car passes by at the right time. The wind blows at the right time. The birds chirp at the right time. But just be still. Take a deep breath. Get in alignment with that flow. Some of you are on your way to the beach, and you should be. It's super hot outside. I won't be going outside. Power, skill. Listen, you are manifesting at will. You've assisted this masculine in doing this, and now you all are meeting your soul tribe. What I'm getting is a mutual energy of feminine and masculine energy on an equal give and take energy. This is a Knight of Wands that turned into a King of Pentacles. Okay, this is somebody that is inspired by your being the great example, divine feminine. Okay, this is not always the case. Oftentimes and sometimes it is a divine masculine that wakes up his divine feminine in such the same way. Just people see it differently because that's just the way it is. Listen, the man is always going to be considered to be, you know, required to be stronger. And in some cases, that's unfortunate because he needs to balance out his femininity. If we let more little boys play with baby dolls, maybe they wouldn't be afraid as grown men to hold their newborn babies. A lot of men like, you know, kids when they're like 3 and 4, they can throw them around, flip them up. Hey, get in the car. Let's go. They like that. That beginning stage, they're terrified. Right? That's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. Listen, let's get back to the reading. This is a divine union with spirit. This is a union with the universe, an agreement, a sacred contract that is predestined, ordained, divinely ordained by the Most High. And listen, the higher ups are really watching, but they're very, very enamored with you. The teamwork and the collaborations of the collective, the way that we're consuming the darkness, right? So they kept sending us darkness. We like, all right, cool. And I know the Karmics right now are taking note, and they should. Hopefully they, you know, will get out of Karmicville. I don't know, but judgment is here. People are like, what does that mean? Well, hell, listen, what you put out is what you get back. That's what the hell that means. Let there be no confusion. Listen. Let there be no confusion. Shout out to my soul nieces and my soul nephews. I love y'all messages that y'all send me. Listen, the Page of Swords is them failing at an attempt. They lacked planning and now they're obligated to the law. So listen, spiritual court is still now in session. What exactly does that mean? A lot of the Karmics are asking. What that means is that the Most High is now presiding over the divine beings' cases. Well, how do you know that? Because the promises are written in the book. And guess what? There's missing books of the Bible. Oh, yeah, we got to go a little deeper. If you seek, you shall find. But be ready, because Satan tried to do that and thought it not robbery to be equal with the Most High. Listen, always giving reverence to the Creator for every single door that you're able to open. So they kept sending us shadows. And then, you know, we was like, you know what? Forget it. Bring the shadow on. So you just faced the dragon head on and the damn dragon disappeared during retrograde. Listen, you said, oh, God. We're going through the same thing we did last month on the 12th through the 16th. Oh, I love you. 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 I love you so much. Thank you, Divine Collective. There can only be one you, Divine Collective. Somebody could be trying to copy your style. Take it as a secret admiration. Don't be offended. Somebody has to be the great example. And if somebody wants to mimic that, hopefully they find them true selves in trying to be more authentic. How about that? Yes. Because if somebody's out there trying to be like you, then when do you have time to be you? If somebody else is doing it, and when do they have time to be them? If to know what that really means and who that is. Listen, that is a dilemma. I'm just glad it's not our dilemma. If only you knew how much I do need you. Come on now, listen. If only you. Oh my God, listen. Everything's in reverse. Retrograde was a big, huge reversal. Retrograde was a big, giant extravaganza of a reversal. And this is by way of you just consuming the darkness. Facing that truth. What else you gonna do? It is what it is. Listen, that's a really big, long commercial break. The moon is in reverse. Everything has gone back in reverse and been revealed. Your intuition is wide open. Somebody wanted to block that. And you're still coming to calmer waters and people don't understand how you're taking a big ball of darkness and just putting it on a plate and eating it. But see, this is the thing. It's your spirit guides. It's your spirit team. It's your higher self in alternate realities, right? This is about the awakening. The tower is here. You went through the tower. You accepted the tower. You consumed the darkness with like, you just said, you know what, whatever. What is it? What is the demon? What is it that I'm facing? Because you realized that at some point you had to hold yourself accountable. This is about being your own accountability partner between you and spirit, right? shout out to the people that have sent me emails and I haven't returned your email. Listen, I love you. I'm returning it in the 5D and above. I'll meet you there. Listen. You broke free of these illusions. You ate this delusion. You ate it. 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 You took the darkness and said, okay, let's go into the darkness. They buried you in the underworld. And here we go again, retrograde. And there you are in the underworld. And the Most High says, fear not, for I am with you. Remember when you were floating in triple darkness in your mother's womb? We had an understanding. We had a trust. You were safe. You trusted me that you would get here just safely. And I grew you from a little bitty tiny pea. Yes, this is the Most High. The battle was never yours. This is about the victory. This is about your crown. Notice the crown at the top of that little totem pole that he's holding. That stand that he's holding. That staff. Yeah, listen. It's about a victory, a triumph. This is about you and your divine masculine. Twin flames. And some of you have people in your soul tribe that's just your soul mates. Like a lot of my soul tribe is my soul mates. I've known them in many lifetimes and I know it. Yeah, that's what it is. Listen, security. This is about holding back your energy, but not in a way that it's fear. You know why? Because for me, the Two of Pentacles is clarifying the Four of Pentacles, which is about balance and preserving your energy for that which is good, not squandering your energy on those things that you can't change. Listen, this is about having the wisdom to know what it is that you can change and what you can't, to be at peace with that, keeping your mind on the creator of all things, recognizing the illusion as it is. There really is no battle. The spirit is just on a journey. It's come here to live out its spiritual contract, and that's it. So you ate the darkness. And now the enemy on the outside of you is fleeing 7 ways. It's written, it says in the promises, that your enemy will flee before you 7 ways, and you will see it with your own eyes. When Martin Luther King says, I've seen the promised land, this is how some of us divine beings feel. And there's a lot of us. And we're one little speck in the cosmos amongst other planets they've not yet discovered. And you come back down to the earth and you realize that people are angry. Everything that they projected is going in reverse. The Ten of Wands is in reverse. The moon is in reverse. The Page of Swords is in reverse. Gossip, lies, slander, speaking ill will towards somebody, evil eye, spying, all reversed. Monitoring spirits in confusion. Listen, the Nine of Wands in reverse and the Ten of Wands in reverse. Do you understand what the hell this means for people that sent this out to you and your divine masculine? And this could have been even karmics that you all have made peace with, that you had to encounter before getting to one another. The Nine of Wands and the Ten of Wands, the synchronicity 9-10, this is divine order. The numerology behind it all, 9-10, listen. Add more 1-1, and the sword, the Page of Swords is a 1, that's 9-1-1. But then you have a 10. Yeah, of Wands in reverse. Somebody wanted you to be weighed down, and now they're weighed down. Somebody wanted you paranoid. Now they're overwhelmed, rigid. They have this hesitation now to attack you. But really, in all reality, they don't realize they're fighting themselves. They're their own worst enemies and being in that karmic cycle, refusing to heal. Why is it that the divine beings irritate you so much? Because the light is irritating your demons. Because you know that we can see, but even in that, we're not abusing our power. When Martin Luther King said, I've seen the promised land, he had a larger understanding. It's not all that it's cracked up to be. Okay? Us divine beings know clairvoyance. I love when I get my, Christian adversaries and they're like, oh, you're doing tarot, you're this. I'm like, yeah, but listen. The king was consulting Daniel, the oracle, about his prophecy and everything, and the people didn't like it, right? And he showed him that God was with him. That was his gift. That was what he was here to do, right? So I love when I get my Christian adversaries. They're like, what are you doing? I'm like, listen, I'm just Daniel in the lion's den, boo. You don't like it, take it up with my father. Here's the death card. You don't like it? That's no bueno for me. Listen, I don't understand. I tell you come in. I tell you be happy. I tell you peace be with you. Mi casa es su casa. Listen, you come in and you give me, what are you giving me? The universe was like, what are you doing? These people have mastered the dark night of the soul. Listen, it's a cycle. You're just a little bitty speck. Go on to the next level. Listen. These people are thinking about moving away from you. They don't know what type of being you are. Some of them think that you are an alien. Some of you are aliens, honestly, in human form. I'm going to be honest. The government knows this. It's just something that's real. I don't know what else to tell y'all. Yeah, it is what it is. The sword represents the mind, but a king of the mind, the king of swords, the king of thoughts. What do people think the Orisha are? The Orisha are the controllers of consciousness, but they are the lower deities, the lesser gods of the creator of all. You don't put it out of order. This is the thing. People say, oh, you don't show respect to Oshun. Listen, the Most High do what he want with Oshun. Okay? I hope he tells Oshun to give us sweet waters. I hope he tells Oshun to sweeten up our love and sweeten up our house. That is by way of the Most High, though. I'm not going to go and worship Oshun. I'm not going to put Oshun on my head. Why? Because then what happens to me? I have to go by way of the Most High. Now listen, this does not mean that some of you don't have the lineage to do that. This is what I want to make clear. Okay? I met a nice young Mr. Divine Masculine or Mr. Divine Feminine, whatever his name is. Listen, this person's lineage is Ifa, right? That's his lineage. So by way and by right of his lineage, he's able to practice that. I myself, just the way my lineage is set up, it's taboo for me. Although I had been exposed to pretty much everything in my life, the Most High literally sent me on a journey. This is why I come and I sit here to give so much of it. Because I understand. I've been in the church. I've been with the Jehovah's Witnesses. And I was always passing through. The Most High just took me on a journey. Took me to certain people's houses. Put me in their house. You know what I mean? Took everything from me. But I ended up in like a mansion with people that I was supposed to help. That's how the Most High moved my path. I ended up in like these wealthy neighborhoods, living with people, saved one girl from suicide. At the time, I'm very young. I'm going through the dark night of the soul and my child is an earth angel. And he goes, no, don't take me to the doctor. They're going to tell me I'm crazy. But Mom, I can see that spirit sitting right there by you. I'm like, what? So I'm going through this, becoming the Empress, being molded and shaped. And the Most High is taking things from me to push me into my position. Because had I not lost my house, my 5-bedroom house when the market crashed in 2010, I would have never moved in with my sister. And kept feeding her spirituality, talking her out of suicide, speaking, prophesying over her. And when it happened, she was like, oh my God, what you told me really happened. She was like, I'm so grateful to God. I'm eternally grateful to you. And I'm like, yo, I don't know why I know this stuff. I'm just here. And then God would move me from that house and then move me to another house. In really nice neighborhoods. But it was really hard work. This is what the calling of the high priestess is. Going into people's homes. You're going to have to cast out demons. All of that. This is why you have to be able to consume that darkness. Just eat it. Do you know how much your enemy just dropped? They realize and they're sitting back with the 9 of Wands in reverse and the 10 of Wands in reverse and death here and the moon, that they just lost all their power. This is why they're in that 9 of Swords, worried with anxiety and nightmares and can't sleep. In the 4 of Swords, because Spirit literally knocked that ass down. 4 of Swords is Libra. Stability, the foundation shook. Oh, I just had to have a real long commercial break. But listen, this is the path. That's just a little bit about my story. I'll always give you a little bit more. You're going to be like, damn, left for left. Like, yeah. That's why when people come for me, I'm like, oh, please. I'm just trying to be about my Father's work. Because I already tried not to. And that didn't work for me. My destiny just kept meeting me at the corner. I'm like, it's you again. Damn. Listen. This is about being courageous. Listen, the Most High says I'm omnipresent. I'm everything, all the time, everywhere. This is a yin yang energy. This is a balance. The moon in reverse. This is mastering and eating every single little bit of darkness to the capacity that everything in existence has to be under your command, because you're not abusing your power, Divine Collective. The Three of Swords is return to sender. People wanted you brokenhearted. They wanted you left out in the cold. They wanted people not to celebrate you. These were friends, family members, good friends, people you've known since 2nd, 4th, 5th grade, 20, 30 years, started to show who they really were. And then you wonder and you look back and you say, you know what? I can only look at myself. What was it that I missed, that I never saw this in you? Or maybe I did. But now that I'm ready to face my fears, and I realize that that in itself is an illusion. No little bitty pill for bipolarity is going to fix that. Why? Because you psychic. That's why you depressed, because you can see everything. The truth is here off to the side, but it's definitely important in this spread. Clarity, breakthrough. Listen, the truth. This is air. This is the energy. This is the frequency, right? Yeah, it's a frequency. It's a balance. The Ace of Swords is the truth, is balancing everything out in existence, be it good, bad, or indifference, masculine and or feminine. But this is what the Karmics have to say, okay? This is about their past investments. The universe says, okay, now that we're in spiritual court, everybody come forth. Everything that has life in existence, come forth. What energy are you in today? Are you balancing out your energy? Are you really, really staying with your higher self? To understand that the moon and your intuition is really what this was all about. The illusions have been reversed. The moon upright is about illusions, deception, difficult time. Listen, this is all in reverse. So now some of your enemies are in that energy. They're in that 9 of Swords energy. They're in that 4 of Swords energy. They don't know what to do. They really sent a lot of their power out, and now they can't get it back. This right here is what's crazy, because that 4 of Swords is like exhaustion for me. This is about past investments. Karma says, look, I'm real. You didn't think I was real. You joked about me. Oh, karma ain't real. We're the gods. Okay. Of which God? You see what I'm saying? Like, you got to know the order of things. This is about order. Yeah, I respect Shango, because Most High can send Shango to send fire on my head. Yeah, I respect Yemaya, because the Most High says I control her. I created her. I told you I got a staff of people, a staff of deities. And these people truly walk the earth. That's what people don't understand. Listen, but we don't worship our ancestors. This is where people mess up on their spiritual path. You can light a candle if you're being guided to do that intuitively. You will know. When you're breathing, going with the flow, passing by, something's going to tell you, you know what, get an aloe vera plant. Somebody's going to get an aloe vera plant in real life. Listen, you'll understand the cycles. You'll understand listening to your higher self. But you said, listen, peace be still is in the promise. Peace be still. Yeah, be still. Listen. King of Wands is very significant. This is the same divine masculine. I think all divine masculines are coming up as a King of Wands. I'm going to put that down. And right up underneath it, I can't make it up. You saw me shuffle the cards. Is the Queen of Wands. I just said this divine union is destined. And this is now what these people understand by way of doing things the hard way. Don't do what these people did. They're very angry. They speak words that they believe are cursing you, but really their words are not returning to them void. So this is about purification. This is about being well with the dark side, because it's there. Just eat it. You're walking in truth. Shadows, valley in the death in the valley. Yeah, as I walk through the valley, the shadows of death. Listen, yeah, divine union. These are real unions. If they're not happening yet, they are happening. This is future energy. And the only way that I can see future energy is if collectively this is what we're manifesting. Woo, in truth. Okay, that was a long commercial break. That was a really long commercial break. Strength, Leo energy. This is the Lion of Judah for me. I'm getting Israel. I'm getting Yeshua HaMashiach. I'm also getting the Most High by way and permission, Isis. I'm also hearing the Most High, the creator of all things, allowing Sekhmet to fight for us. Listen, this is what I hear. I also hear the Most High granting permission to all of these principalities to leave us alone. They know who we are. We broke the matrix. Listen, temperance is here. Sagittarius energy, but this also represents divine guides, your spirit guides. You have angels that are assigned to you to help you along your way. You have many guardian angels. Some of you, a lot of you, didn't die in that car accident because you had a guardian angel and the car was totaled. Listen, I know that story. That's one of my stories. Listen, Ace of Pentacles is here. Spirit says, if only you knew. This is what Spirit is saying. If only you knew how much the Most High loved you, you would really take a deep breath, look up at the sky, and really have a good laugh. Because you'll break free of what all of this is, the sneaky and deceptive behavior. All of this has gone back. These people are still watching, but they're going through a lot of pain. Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. They've now been consumed with their own darkness. Bitterness is not a good energy to stay in. It says, be slow to your anger. It doesn't mean that you won't get angry, but be wise. What is it? Forgive 60 times 6 or something like that. Somebody correct me. That's in the scriptures. Okay. Yeah. Shalom. Somebody says shalom. Shalom. Somebody says assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum salam. Listen, I told you I've been a lot of places. When I set 2 feet from the minister Louis Farrakhan, I knew that he was an earth angel. I said, Lord have mercy. What is going on here? I've been a lot of places. Who is she? Why she just come on here in January and got 30,000 subscribers? Because the Most High said, it's my time. That's it. I'm just showing up. And I don't even have to give an explanation. Because the universe is serving up this good spiritual tea. And some people's tea is a little too hot. Listen, communication is going to be coming in from your divine ancestors. You need to get still. You need to do those cleansings that we talked about in the email. Listen, get grounded. Take a deep breath. Come take a ride with me. You will see victory in a world called fantasy. What are you imagining, Divine Collective? Some of the karmics are watching these videos, and when it says in the scriptures, they can't see, they can't hear, they can't even decode what it is that we're talking about. Wow, because really, all they see and all they know is that we're getting our gifts. The Ten of Pentacles is here. Very clearly, very boldly, the Ten of Pentacles is here. And I just realized the Seven of Cups is also scorpionic energy. The Death card, and yeah, you broke free of these death cycles. Like, you ate death. You overcame death in the physical body. You ate it. Yeah. Listen, this is about your gifts. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow. Yeah. Them shadows, you ate it. You took a big ass. Yeah. Listen, these people are out in spiritual. Like, listen. Now that they know that you've mastered this, these people are shook. Because they know that that energy is all of their power. And they can't get it back. And even if it doesn't go back, now they're sitting up powerless. With no reservation for what the Most High is asking them to do, which is heal. They're refusing. They're breaking those 10. And I'd like to ask them, which one of the 10 can't you keep? Is it the thou shalt not lie? Steal? Because here we come telling the truth. People tell me, Nephilim, you're bold. You're telling the truth. I said, look. I done been through too much to be sitting up here lying to people. So people are like, oh, she's fake. She's out. I'm like, look, you need to talk to God about that. Do you need me to get God on 3-way? Because if that's what you need, do your thing. I'm just telling you that I'm here about my Father's work in real life. Like, I ain't got time for the bull grid. The Five of Pentacles is spiritual jail, like being left out in the cold, going through karma. The Five of Pentacles in the world is like, it's a door shut. You know what I mean? These people keep trying to open the door. Meanwhile, back at the Divine Ranch, you and your Divine Masculine or Divine Partner, okay, are now moving forward and taking a leap of faith, following Spirit. You both are marrying one another. It's very, like I just heard, it's very connected. Ain't no switching up, I heard. When the rings go on, ain't no switching up, okay? Yeah, it's very electric, these unions. They're magnetic. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. magnetic. Yeah. And this is something, yeah, listen, the Page of Wands represents the youth, okay? Like remembering your fire, your desire as a child. Most of the darkness was really conquering the inner child, the wounded inner child. Like seriously. Yeah. And you turned your back. You didn't, I mean, you weren't afraid of what was behind you. You weren't afraid of what was in front of you. You just started to rest in the middle in that yin yang energy and get that balance between light and dark, you know. Now these people are being held accountable, you know. There's nothing for their energy to attach itself to within you because, yeah, you're just, I mean, I don't know what to say. All I can say is it is all by way of the Most High God, to whom all praise is given for the protection. Yeah, there's conflict in Satan's camp. A lot of things that were supposed to work against you ended up working in your favor collectively. And now people are like, well, what the hell I'm going to do now? Well, listen, how about go work on yourself? How about maybe plead to the Creator about how you even got into doing beauty spells on people and breakup spells? Like, when did you get into that energy so much so that you hated somebody else's life that you were refusing to live your own? Listen, the wand is here. This is a war weapon. The Most High came down with the chastening, with the fire. So much so that the devil was in agreement with the Most High about these people getting their karma. Of course, because the devil was always an illusion too. But now the devil's really understanding why, as a beautiful angel, it was kicked out of heaven. The devil was coming to his knees, her knees, its knees. Ha! One more card, please, for the Divine Collective. I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. But listen, you are the Empress. I can't make it up. This is Libran energy. This is justice. This is fair. This is balance. This is yin and yang. This is black and white. This is up and down. Listen, this is the polarities. Stay grounded when you're supposed to be. This is the energy. It is what it is, though. I love you. I always come in peace. You know that. Divine Collective. For those people that were new, listen, if you like my vibe, all of my information's in the description box below. It takes me a while to get back to emails, but I do read them. Even if I don't respond, I do read them. Yeah, because sometimes y'all be sending me some stuff like, whoo! They call us the keeper of the secrets. That's just the way it goes. I love y'all wherever you are on the planet. Until the next video, okay? Peace be with you.